Today's tip is to work on your weaknesses. We all have areas in which we excel and others in which we could use a little work. We have favorite workouts and fitness classes that are familiar and comfortable. That doesn't necessarily mean they're easy, but there are still likely things that we are missing out on as a result of staying in this comfort zone. For example, you might regularly practice yoga. You participate in classes that are challenging and leave you feeling great, but you tend to skip out on the shavasana, the quiet meditation at the end, because you hate just lying there. Or you hit the gym weekly and lift weights, but skip out on cardio because you don't like it. Or you leave without stretching because it's not a big deal anyway. Working on your weaknesses means taking a look at what you're doing regularly and noticing activities that you are avoiding or haven't really thought about. I've heard it described like this. You can still technically drive your car when it has a flat tire, but that flat tire is using up a lot of extra gas or energy, and it will eventually wreck the overall alignment of your car and lead to other damage. Those little issues in our bodies that we ignore and adjust our activities to compensate for are using up valuable energy in our body and over time cause other issues to crop up that can limit us even further. By working on your weaknesses and building a well-rounded active lifestyle, you'll improve your overall health and well-being while reducing your risk of injuries and physical limitations. Here are 4 steps to work on your weaknesses. First, identify your strengths. Looking at your areas in which you're excelling is the best place to start. It also starts you off on a positive tone. This is not meant to be an exercise in self-flagellation. We're not focusing on our flaws, only identifying holes in our routine. If you're currently pretty sedentary, think back to a time where you're in your life where you were more active. What did you enjoy then? This is a great place to start. Next, take a look at what's missing. A well-rounded active lifestyle should include strength training, cardiovascular training, flexibility, and mobility work. Take a look at your current routine. Are you missing out on any one of these? Do you have any nagging injuries? How has this affected your overall well-being? Have you stopped doing anything as a result of these injuries or limitations? It is true that if you don't use it, you lose it. If you've stopped reaching to the top shelf to grab that bowl because it hurts your shoulder, you might want to take a look at that, or your ability to reach overhead will only diminish further. Now, make a plan to work on your weaknesses. If there's a nagging injury, get it looked at by your primary healthcare provider or a physiotherapist. If you've been avoiding working on your cardiovascular endurance, grab a friend and take a learn to run or low-impact cardio class together. You don't need to add hours to your current fitness routine. Switch your normal yoga class out for a dance cardio class once a week, or go for a hike on the weekend. Even adding a couple of stretches or mobility exercises while you're waiting for dinner to cook will make a world of difference. And finally, be consistent. Focus on regularity over duration. If at the moment you can only add a 5-minute stretching session to your day once or twice a week, no problem. Put those 2 sessions in your calendar and make sure you get them done every week. After a while, you'll be able to build on that momentum and you can add a little more each day. Your body will thank you. We tend to think about fitness for the purpose of improved aesthetics like weight loss, muscle tone, flat abs, or bulging biceps. The problem is that aesthetics can come and go. Trust me, life throws stuff at you that can sideline and pull you out of your routine. Shifting your focus to health and well-being means that when life happens, you can just adjust the dial. You slow down instead of stopping, and you don't lose all that you've gained, or gain all that you've lost, if you know what I mean. Working on your weaknesses mean you can always move through the world with few limitations and can tackle whatever life throws at you. Willpower not required. Thanks so much for listening. I'd love to hear from you, so send me your tips, questions, or feedback. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Fired Up Fitness Coaching, or email me at willpowernotrequired@firedupfitness.ca. Thanks so much. I look forward to connecting with you.